American Pickers lost a major star, not just with Frank Fritz's departure, but with his recent tragic passing. Premiering in 2010 and still going strong 26 seasons in, American Pickers follows a group of collectors who travel across the United States collecting rare antiques to add to their personal collections, for their clients, and even for resale. Though some question whether American Pickers is one of the faker shows on the History Channel, there's no denying its popularity and hype. The show plays more like a treasure hunt than an antique hunt, which adds to its appeal and suspense. Frank was one of the main stars on the show for over 10 years, along with his co-star Mike Wolfe and Wolfe's business partner, associate Danielle Colby. Many episodes focused on Fritz's and Wolfe's respective businesses and their desire to find one-of-a-kind pieces of Americana. Sadly, Frank and Mike were often at each other's throats, leading to a very public feud. However, it looks like the former American Pickers duo were able to mend fences before it was too late. Frank Fritz died unexpectedly on September 30th, 2024. A death certificate obtained by TMZ confirms Fritz died from a stroke. The reality star also suffered from a chronic condition called aortic stenosis that hinders the body's blood flow. Reports show that Fritz's aortic stenosis and his cerebral vascular disease both contributed to his death. Fritz's American Pickers co-star Mike Wolfe announced his death via Instagram on October 1st and wrote a touching caption honoring his co-star. Fritz's other co-stars like Danielle Colby and Fritz's replacement on the show, Robert Wolfe, also expressed their condolences via social media, via Parade. However, the stroke that killed Fritz wasn't his first, as Frank suffered another stroke back in 2022 after he officially left American Pickers. Sadly, Fritz's final days were reportedly very painful emotionally. According to Collider, Frank was never able to get over leaving American Pickers in 2021. He was also distraught after the end of his engagement with Diane Bankson. He was also reported to be in a great deal of physical pain before his death. His longtime manager Bill Stanzi confirmed that Frank had Crohn's disease, which is a chronic digestive issue. Frank also allegedly suffered from alcohol addiction for many years. All of these issues only added to Fritz's pain leading up to his eventual death. In 2021, Frank Fitz left American Pickers after back surgery. However, as he was recovering, Fritz expressed interest in returning to the show. But the network reportedly did not want to bring him back. Instead, he was replaced by his co-star's brother, Robert Wolfe. Reports claim that Fritz was never the same after being dropped from the show via Yahoo. Fritz and his co-star Mike Wolfe were also feuding for several years prior to Frank S.'s death. In short, their falling out stemmed from professional and personal issues. After Fritz's surgery in 2021, he claims Wolfe never reached out to him to check in on his recovery. During American Pickers production, Fritz also claims that he frequently took a back seat to Wolfe's desires. While Fritz officially left the show because of his back surgery, he was also undergoing treatment for his alcoholism. After spending some time away to heal, Fritz wanted to return to American Pickers, which Wolfe took issue with. Wolfe claims Fritz hadn't fully tackled his alcohol problem and therefore wasn't ready to return to the show. On top of the feuding, Fritz's health worsened. But Wolfe chose to set personal squabbles aside and wish Fritz the best after his stroke in 2022. Wolfe said via Instagram in 2022, the pair eventually reunited on Memorial Day weekend in 2023. Both Fritz and Wolfe had wanted to see each other for a while before they met up to bury the hatchet. Their reunion led to fans wanting Fritz and Wolfe to reunite on American Pickers, but Fritz chose to focus on his health. Even though the pair never appeared together again on television, their bond remained strong until Fritz's untimely death. As Wolfe said, "No one can replace you, Frank."